And the ACLU of Nevada is suing Nye County over issues of election transparency. The lawsuit claims Nye County stopped an ACLU staff member from observing election procedures during the presidential preference primary in February. The county cited a policy that limits observers based on political affiliation, but the ACLU says that violates state law and the state constitution. We have reached out to Nye County, which says it does not comment on pending litigation.